What's up, guys? So I just wanted to come and do a quick video. Excuse how I look, I just finished working out. Just a quick lock update since it's been a while. Since my last video, I've actually had another retouch. I didn't record that because I got it done for a wedding that I was in, and so things were really rushed, so I didn't get to record. But I'll post some pictures of my hair after that retouch because I actually got it styled and updo for the wedding. I don't know how long it's been since I started my lock journey. I'll actually caption it somewhere around here in the video, but I'm due for another retouch next week, and it's been about 3 weeks since my last retouch, almost 4. I'm usually doing my retouches now at about every 5 weeks. So, but since my last retouch, my locks they've changed a lot, okay? They're actually turning into real full-fledged locks, okay? So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about so you can see they are locking up a lot now. I still have some in this middle area right here of my head that still have the coils on the ends, like right here and here. You can see the little coils. But even the ones with the coils, they're starting to fill in a lot. So I'll show you the back. Hopefully you can see this okay. The ones in the very back are super locked up, like they're completely locked at this point. And I have one, I don't know why this lock right here is like getting super long. It still has a little bit of coil at the end, but this one's like really long, and it's kind of driving me crazy because no matter what I do, it always hangs longer than the rest of them. It's time for a color touch-up. As you can see, I have tons of gray. What I've been doing for color, I've actually been getting my hair colored by the loctician. She uses Aveda color to color my gray. I considered doing my whole head a different color, like a reddish color, but I opted not to do that because I don't want to be a slave to color, and I don't really like the chemicals on my hair. So I'm considering doing henna on my locks. I just need to order it. So for my next retouch, I'm actually going to let her color my grays, like touch them up, because they are horrible right now. But I'm thinking after that, I'm gonna just go ahead and start doing the henna again, since it's a more natural option. When I do start doing henna, I'll definitely show you guys the process, because I know having locks, doing henna on your hair could be a little difficult, especially since you don't want to leave any of it in your hair because it can get trapped in your locks and it smells funky, okay? But I just wanted to show them to you. I've been wearing them styled sometimes. Usually it's just down like this on either this side or this side. Sometimes I'll split it down the middle and wear it like with kind of a middle part. I've also been pinning it up. I will show you some of those styles that I've done. If you like any of them and want to see them, then I can definitely do like a quick little tutorial on a video. Just comment below and let me know. But for the most part, I've just been wearing it down. I've also been wearing my slap caps sometimes and wearing it like all pulled back with the cap on. It's long enough now for me to kind of put in a ponytail. It's not a long ponytail, but I can pull it back into a ponytail. This is growing super fast. I'll show you guys the pictures from when I initially got them done, so you can kind of compare the length then and now. I've been using different products on them than I was initially. I know I told you guys in my last video I was using the Sole Ingredients leave-in and oil. Well, I've actually stopped using that for now, and I started using the She Sent It Moisture Mist leave-in, which I absolutely love. My locks feel like super soft, and yeah, I feel like it really moisturizes my locks, and it's helping with the locking process. I feel like since my last retouch, they've been locking a lot faster. Also on my scalp, because my scalp was getting really, really itchy, I started using the She Sent It Scalp Boosting Botanical Spray. I don't use that often just because when my scalp gets wet, my roots puff up. So I used that maybe 2 weeks in, week and a half, 2 weeks in, and then after every time I spray my hair with either the scalp spray or the leave-in, what I do is I will put my slap cap on immediately after and let that sit on my hair for a little bit so that everything will stay in place. Because the slap cap, of course, it has satin on the inside, so it doesn't dry your hair out and it doesn't snag it. As far as me working out, because I work out like 5 to 6 days a week and I work out like really heavy, I sweat like crazy. What I'm doing with my locks is it's really important that you take care of your hair when you're working out. Otherwise, your roots are gonna puff up, your locks are gonna get super duper frizzy, and your retouch isn't gonna last as long. So what I've been doing is before I work out, I spray a little bit of the leave-in on. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And then I put my scarf on. I have the Save Your Dew triangle scarf, and I tie that on really tight. I like try to smooth everything down really smooth. I tie the scarf on, and then I do my workout. I leave that scarf on while I'm in the shower, and then after my shower I take it off and I put the slap cap on until I'm done getting dressed and on my way to wherever I'm going, and then I take it off and just fluff or whatever. Sometimes I'll leave it kind of laid down. And what that does, it just kind of helps keep everything in place. And I have this retouch honestly has lasted longer than any retouch I've had so far without the frizz. Because by week 3, I have like a little afro growing underneath my locks. But now you can see they're still, like they still have their, they're still twisted at the roots. And the only thing here is regrowth. I do have some in the back that no matter what I do, they come untwisted, like this one. There's a bunch of them back here. They always come untwisted. I don't worry too much about those because that area of my hair locks the fastest anyways, and you can't really see it. So I don't really worry about those. But that's what I do when I work out, because I've done working out before, just letting them loose, and that's when I get the little mini afro and a lot of frizz, and it looks crazy. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so. I'll come back to you guys after my next retouch and do kind of a length comparison, and update you guys on, of course, the color and how the color takes, because yes, a gang of gray. Like I shouldn't have this much gray hair being the age that I am. But yeah, that's it for my lock update. I don't know if you guys have any questions for me, let me know, and I will answer them in the comments or include them in my next video. But that's about it for now. I am loving my locks. I am absolutely loving this journey. Yeah, oh, and since I've been using the She Scented products, all the itching that I've had on my scalp that I was having before, I don't have it anymore. So for now, these are my go-to products. I haven't washed my locks this time. Before my last retouch, I did wash them once, which had me looking super crazy. But this time I haven't washed them. I was just using the scalp spray, and my scalp is looking a lot better. My locks are doing great. So I haven't used any oils on them, just the leave-in and the scalp spray. So yeah, enough rambling. I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching.